welcome back to the Raw Talent Motorsports YouTube channel. It's Sean with Raw Talent Motorsports. Just wanted to start this off and do a new update video. We haven't put out a video for a couple years. I've been recording content, and you know, with how some projects go, you know, failures happen, as you know, projected plans of projects don't happen the way you want them to sometimes, and then just life happens and everything in between. There's a lot going on. I just wanted to make a video to kind of ease my way back into making some videos. I admittedly went on my YouTube channel and started watching some of the old videos, and I was like, man, they're pretty good. You know, and I've had talks with a few people around of just, you know, making just content. You know, I not trying to be anything crazy, but just show kind of what's going on in the shop, kind of show what we do, and kind of go through the projects that we have, and show the abilities and show all the fun stuff, because, you know, not everyone gets to experience this every day like I do. And, you know, just kind of give updates on the shop. As you can see behind me, we got a new shop. I'll go over it a little bit more in the video, but and kind of do a walkthrough. But we got tons of projects going on right now. This shop expansion happened in August of last year of 2024. My landlord sold his original business, which was a furniture business, and he used to use this building as storage for mattresses and all kinds of furniture. So he sold the business, and he's like, hey, you want to take over the rest? I'm like, heck yeah. So currently the old shop that you've seen, you guys know of, my dad has his garage door business in there, and yeah, I moved over here. It's quite the move. It's quite, you know, obviously the cost a lot more. The work is obviously a lot more loaded to pay for everything. But honestly, I think our production's way up. Just having room, not having to pack up projects to move out of the way of the dyno, so I can dyno something and then move the project back in and take it back apart. You know, a lot of that has been relieved from my plate, because I can have certain sections of cars that are in different build process stages, and you know, be able to actually be productive. Not that I wasn't productive, it just was a lot more challenging to take on the workload that I've been receiving, you know, because we've been getting a lot more inquiries about everything, and a lot more people wanting to bring stuff in and get worked on and get built. So, I mean, the upgrade was necessary and needed for a long time. So I'm just really excited to show you guys the new shop, show you all the projects we got going on. A lot of the big ones that you remember are in the final stages. We got some new ones in, we got some new ones on the way, we got some in the middle of them. Kind of show everything and what's going on with the shop car. We got a cruise night coming up soon. I want to get the rear end ready for it, because you will see later on in the video that the rear end's out because I broke it. But yeah, just wanted to kind of get on here and get caught back up with this and get some videos out, because I think you know, at least from the feedback I was getting, people, you know, enjoyed it. So let's take a shop tour. So as everyone remembers, we had this shop, this little corner shop, did us solid, but now we are next door. We got the shop dog, Coda. But now, walk through the door, much bigger. So this is how we laid out the shop. I'll probably post some pictures of how I had the shop set up before we painted and before we did everything. But one of the big things about this shop is we have a lot now. So pretty much from where the end of that truck is, kind of out, this is our whole lot. So as you can see, Now, no more stuff being left on the street. You know, we got plenty of room. That's where I decided to set up the lifts. Luckily, I purchased all those pallet racks from my landlord. He had them, so I just basically bought them off him. I was able to set them up, kind of do some little workstations. I tend to build motors over there, you know, storage for certain projects and stuff like that. Got the toolbox all set up. But yeah, we've been cranking here for, gosh, almost a year now. It's been quite the build up, quite the upgrade. So I kind of wanted to do a walk around of all the projects we have in the shop. So if you guys are familiar with us, you're familiar with this yellow CRX. This thing has been a project with us for about 6 years now. Kind of when I first opened up the shop and turned it into a business, this got brought in. It has developed into something insane, and I think we're gonna do a whole video just on this, but we're pretty much done now. We got a couple little things to finish up, and a couple things that we're changing and finishing with, but let me get this hood propped up. But we got a B20V, we got a turbo. I'll eventually do a whole video on this thing because this thing has a lot to go over, a lot to cover, because we did so much to this thing. And we had a bunch of great help to get it to where it is right now. But yeah, Mike CRX, it's almost done. We got a couple last touch-ups before we're gonna go to the dyno and finish dynoing it. I mean, we did do and get most of it dialed in, but a lot of the low-end drivability needs to be touched up. So we're gonna actually take it over and get it done. Another project that we got is Jacques. Dang, I forget what year, but this Jimmy, had an LS swap that wasn't able to be completed by the previous builder. And we're taking that one over. The next up is we got Derek's K10. So this one, I'll probably end up doing its own video on it too, because this is another one that's kind of gone off the chain. So we had cam swapped it originally. He came to us, said, hey, I want to go lower. And so we built him a 408. I'll talk about the specs later on in the own video because it deserves its own video. But yeah, got this ready for him. That's about to go back in. Still got a couple things to do on the engine, but we're pretty much there. Another one I'm gonna do a whole video on is the Daytona. This thing. This thing deserves its own video. Definitely. But this is Coyote swapped with a Whipple, and we'll go into that a little bit more depth because, like I said, we got a couple things to finish up on it, but this thing this deserves its own video. And then another customer truck that we're doing a downpipe on. But as you can see, shop car got hurt, so we finally finished it. Going out making test rips only on the motor, and I broke a pinion gear. So the tooth off the pinion gear is missing, and yeah. Center a little too hard, bud. So how I decided I'm gonna end this initial comeback video is just kind of do a collage of all the projects we've had that I didn't really get any film on, at least like going over them, or I don't have them anymore, and just some of the dyno sessions that I've had, some of the dyno pulls. We're just gonna kind of end the video with a bunch of those, so people can kind of see what we've been up to and kind of what we've been doing. But like I said, I'm gonna start making some videos on doing some of the projects that like I have here that I've had for a while, kind of go over them a little bit more in depth. I kind of go over what I've already posted on the YouTube just to make sure I can kind of finish up covering some of them that I've never finished. Kind of like the mini, never really wrapped that up, but I guess just wanted to decide to get back into this and kind of get back in the flow of making some videos, and kind of just, you know, if people want to see it, let's let people see it, you know, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully I can get some better content going. I've been wanting to do more racing, but the scene's been kind of dead, and then, you know, we keep hurting the car, and I don't really have time to fix it, nor the knowledge on certain parts. I just gotta attack it and learn. So that's gonna, hopefully, you know, that's gonna be stuff that's gonna come next. And you know, I'm excited to try to get back into this and kind of show off what we're doing, because I don't feel like I post enough. I'm not really good with social media, at least posting all that I do. You know, I think about too much rather than just putting stuff out. I mean, I think I just need to put stuff out, and that's what the goal is now. So hopefully y'all like this, and you know, let me know what you guys want to see first, and we'll go from there.